Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and in today's video we are going to have a look at a very important topic. We are going to discuss how to attract traffic to your blog. So today we are not going to discuss any specific steps for attracting traffic to your blog. There are n number of strategies and tactics to drive traffic. But in today's video we are just going to have a look at the overall framework and strategy and mindset that you need to have when you are trying to drive traffic, because I have seen a lot of bloggers and site owners just focus on the traffic part, and they constantly try to implement different steps and try to find out new methods to drive traffic. But if you are doing it without having a long term strategy in mind, you might not be able to scale up your business. So whatever I am going to discuss today is from my own experience of having run multiple websites and having tried to drive traffic to different employers and different companies who are my clients. And one thing that I have understood about traffic is that you need to get an ROI on your traffic, and if you set up an ROI system where for every dollar spent in traffic you are making more than a dollar back, then you will be able to go ahead and scale up your traffic as much as possible, as much as you want. So by the end of this video, this concept will be very clear to you, and after that you will be in a position to go ahead and use different tools to drive traffic, and traffic will not be a problem at all for you once you complete this particular video lesson. So let's look at what does traffic to your website mean in the first place. So you have something remarkable, you have something worthy of attention. It could be an article, it could be a tool, it could be an image, or it could be an interaction or an experience. You will get attention if you have something worthy of their attention. So here they is basically your website visitors or your audience. So I want you to think about traffic in terms of attention and quality attention, that you are getting someone else's attention because you have something worthy of their attention and something useful to them. So that is what traffic is going to mean for you. Traffic is not about the number of sessions, number of users, or the number of page views that you have in your blog. These are attention from real human beings who are having real lives out there, and each and every human being is a real person. They are not just a number inside your analytics. So now let's think about, can you afford to spend money on traffic, or can you afford to spend money to get other people's attention? You need to create something worthy of attention. You need to create something like a content, tool, or an experience, and you need to spend time, energy, and money in creating this. There is no such thing as free traffic, because for everything you are spending either money or either your time or either your energy, sometimes all the three, to actually create something which is worthy of attention. You need to go ahead and spend money on paid ads if you want to boost the amount of attention that you are getting without expanding the amount of content that you create. And if you create enough content and spend enough money on ads, you can get all the traffic in the world that you want, right? There is no such thing as a traffic problem. And if you just go ahead and create enough content, you can get as much traffic as you want. The only question is that, can you afford to spend money on this traffic? Because whether it's paid ads or whether it's any online traffic method, you need to either spend your time or your energy or your money, and there has to be a return on investment in the amount of time, energy, and money that you spend. So what we need to do is that we need to make sure that the traffic is paying for itself, right? So if you create content, it should pay for it. If you create traffic from paid ads, it should be worthy of driving that paid traffic. So traffic is attention. Attention means that they will likely buy something from you. You can monetize the traffic with display ads where others are selling their own products and services. You can monetize the traffic with affiliate marketing where you are selling others' products and services, or you can sell own products and services, which is my favorite method. You can see that the very way that I monetize Digital Deepak, the reason why I am able to go ahead and spend hours and hours writing a 1,000-word or 2,000-word article and publish it on my blog, because it pays for itself. The content creation pays for itself. If I drive paid traffic to my squeeze pages, it pays for itself. Eventually I am monetizing the energy spent in this by selling my own courses and selling my own products and services. So you just need to make sure the traffic needs to pay for itself, and that is the only traffic problem that you need to solve. So let me give you a thought experiment. Assume that I am going to give you 1 crore Indian rupees and assume that I am going to ask you to build traffic to a website. So how will you invest it? Let's say I am not allowing you to spend this 1 crore on anything else. You just need to go ahead and spend this money to build traffic. Maybe you will invest 20% on content, 20% on design, 20% on paid ads, another 20% on branding activities. Maybe you will invest remaining 20% on hosting, SEO and other technical stuff. So 20% of 1 crore is 20 lakhs, and if you are investing 20 lakhs in content creation, you can get 1000 plus high quality articles on your website published, and this is going to attract a lot of traffic. If I give you the same 20 lakhs for paid ads, you can go ahead and get 2 lakh visitors at 10 rupees per click to your website. So here what I want you to think about is that how are you going to make sure that if you are investing 1 crore in traffic generation, are you going to go ahead and earn 1 crore from that traffic? If you are able to earn 1 crore from that traffic, then your investment on this will not be a problem, right? So here you can see that there is no such thing as a traffic problem. There is only a funnel problem, or the system or the procedure how you are going to take back your investment on traffic. There is no such thing as free traffic, and there is no such thing as a traffic problem. So if you had enough money, you will always be able to go ahead and create content, do paid ads and get those traffic. But the biggest problem is that if you are not going to make sure that this 1 crore is coming back as revenue in terms of affiliate marketing revenue or AdSense revenue, or let's say revenue from selling your own products and services, then you are not going to able to sustain this entire business model where you are driving traffic to your website. So you need to think from that angle if you need to become a very successful digital marketer. So as we had already discussed, there is no such thing as free traffic. You need to invest time, energy and money in content creation to get traffic. If you cannot get an ROI on content creation, you cannot keep doing what you do. Only way you can keep doing what you do is that someone keeps giving you free money, which is not practical in today's world. If you get an ROI, then traffic generation is not a problem. If you are able to convert your traffic into affiliate sales and make revenue, if you are able to convert your traffic into sales of your own products and services, then you make revenue, then you can go ahead and do all these things like content creation, paid ads and all those things to go ahead and generate the traffic. So traffic generation will not become a problem at all. So there is no such thing as a traffic problem. It's always a funnel problem, as we had already discussed. So before we get into different tactics of traffic generation, I want you to keep this in mind, because if you are not converting your traffic into revenue, you will not be able to continuously do what you do. So until now, I guess you already have a blog, you have a little bit of traffic to your blog, you have analytics set up, and by now you have the platform and the foundation ready, and you have to build on top from here, and you will not be able to continue on this journey if you don't understand this entire funnel and the entire concept of trying to get an ROI from your traffic. Because initially it might be exciting to just set up a blog and just start getting the traffic and go ahead and find out all the different things you can implement on your blog just with a few clicks. Like for example, you could have a social page, you could go ahead and implement social comments on your blog, you can have a like box, you can have email subscription. All this is exciting, but you need to have an ROI model if you need to grow from here. So the 9 stages of your audience is a concept that I developed along with my team members, and this is a concept that will help you understand the various activities that you are doing as a digital marketer and the impact that all these various activities are going to have in your business. So first, let us look at what are the 9 different stages, and then we will go and have an in-depth look at each of these stages and what it means to you. So the first one is brand awareness and attention, first interaction, repeat interaction, opt-in, email opt-in, lead generation, first time buyer, repeat buyer and brand advocate. Now that you have seen the 9 different stages of your audience, what you need to do is that you need to drive your audience through all these stages. So the first one is obviously brand awareness and attention. So here, if you are ranking well in the search engines, if someone is searching for a term and if you are there, then people become aware about your brand. If you guest post on others' websites and articles, then people get aware about your brand. You can do this via paid ads, and even things like participating in events and talking in events, publishing books and getting featured in magazines and newspapers where you have a PR activity in place and others people are talking about you. All this constitutes to brand awareness and attention, and sometimes without brand awareness and attention it is difficult to drive the first interaction. So first interaction could be people coming and reading your blog post, coming and watching your video. They may be trying out your free tool or a free trial of your product, interactive content, infographics, books and ebooks, landing pages with content where they engage with your content. So this is where the first interaction comes. And then you have repeat interaction where you could do retargeting ads to get these people back and interact with your content. And sometimes there will be general audience interaction again, where someone comes to your blog, reads your blog, but then does not go through your funnel, and then sometime else he is going to, or he or she is going to come back to your blog to read an article from you again. So this way you are going to get repeat interaction. And then people might want to hear more from you. So here first stage would be non-email opt-in. So here it can be something like subscribing to your push notifications, or it could be following you on social media where they are just following you on Twitter or liking your Facebook page or joining your Facebook group. This is all non-email opt-in. And then you have email opt-in, you have squeeze pages, you have opt-in tools where you are basically giving them an ethical bribe for them to come into your funnel. Like for example, I have a free digital marketing course which I promote, and people enter their name and email ID to access the free digital marketing course via email, and that is an email opt-in stage for me. So once people come into your funnel at the email stage, then you have to make them a lead. So here you need more details that will help you sell better. You can understand about their profession, age, specific needs, interests, goals. So here segmentation, lead scoring and passive profiling, all these topics come into place, where in my blog, for example, whenever I get subscribers, I have three segments of subscribers. One is student, one is a professional, and one is a businessman who is looking to grow his business using digital marketing. So when I am launching a product, if I know who my audience is, then if I am launching a business related product, then I can send it only to the business people. If I am launching a certification course which will help you get better jobs, then I will send it to only to the students. And if it is professionals, then they would need additional skills to perform better in their job, then I would send certain products to them. So that way having lead information helps you sell better. And then you have the first time buyer. So once someone actually pays you money, they become a first time buyer. They make the first transaction with you, and the relationship changes from lead or prospect to customer. And this is the most valuable type of funnel stage, where once you get people to this stage, then it is easy to get them to buy from you repeatedly. So this person buys more stuff from you, and then here is where you will be making the maximum profit. And then you will have a certain percentage of people who are becoming brand advocates. So brand advocates will recommend others to your products without a need for the reward. So now that we have had a look at the different stages of the funnel, let's have a quick recap. And let's also understand that people can go from one stage of the funnel to the other stage of the funnel without having to go to a stage in between. So for example, if you look at this particular funnel, we start with brand awareness and end with brand advocacy. But you might get the first interaction directly without brand awareness, because someone else is linking from their website and they are coming to your website directly. And sometimes even you can drive traffic to your blog post using paid ads. And then you can drive traffic from paid ads to your squeeze pages where you are getting your email directly. So here someone might not have a non-email opt-in, someone might not even have a first interaction or repeat interaction, they might have an email opt-in directly. And sometimes you can go ahead and get first time buyers directly via paid ads, even if they haven't heard about your brand before. Obviously the percentage conversion here will be less. If you go from stage 1 to stage 9 slowly, the percentage conversion will be much healthier. But it doesn't mean that you can skip stages and you can get people into these different stages directly from outside without having to go ahead and go from top to bottom in step by step fashion. So the ultimate goal is to build a strong brand. So you can skip stages in the funnel if your brand is strong enough. So if people buy your products directly and if there is a demand for it, you don't even need content marketing or website traffic. Like for example, BMW doesn't need to go ahead and do long tail content marketing if they need to attract people who interact with them first and then become a first time buyer and then become a repeat buyer. BMW's brand is so strong that they get brand advocates even without buyers. Like for example, right now I do not own a BMW, but I still have test driven their cars and I like that cars, and even if someone asked me what luxury car that I recommend, I would go ahead and recommend BMW to them, because that is the strength of the brand and that's how they have built the brand. So if you think about all the big brands in the world like Nike, Apple, IBM, or any big brand, what you are saying is that since the brand is strong, people are going to become first time buyers or even brand advocates directly without having to go through all the stages of the funnel. The very reason we have a marketing funnel or a sales funnel is because a funnel is a trust building machine. Initially, someone is not going to trust you enough to become a first time buyer directly. So you are going to get their attention, and for their attention, you are going to give them something worthy. Like for example, if you have a very big blog post, someone is spending 20 minutes to read your blog post. This 20 minutes is an investment from their side. They are not actually paying with money, but they are actually paying with attention. And for that payment you need to give a return on investment, which is actually provide a good article. And if you provide a crappy article, then they are going to know that you are not having good content with you and you are not serving your customers well. That way you cannot even make them your first time buyer. So whatever stages you have in the top of the funnel, this is actually to help you go ahead and build trust with your customers, and eventually it should lead to building a strong and a great brand. So think about branding in the long term. So this might not be applicable to your immediate blogging journey, but this marketing fundamental will definitely help you in the long term. So now let's look at the next action steps. Think about what kind of brand you are going to build around your blog. Think about your funnel. Think about the product and services that you can sell on your blog, whether it is others' products and services or your own products and services, and what is your audience, that what is that they need. Understand your audience and think about where is the gap in the market, where your audience might need help in terms of products and services. And think about your brand's funnel and the various stages involved in it. So I want you to go ahead and write down the different stages of your brand funnel, and basically think about the 9 different stages of your audience and try to connect it with your own audience behavior. Now whenever you go ahead and see an online brand, you will be able to see where you can fit yourself in this stage and how you are interacting with this brand. That way you will be able to develop a very strong understanding of the funnel. So I hope this video helped you understand marketing fundamentals, branding fundamentals, and how the entire brand funnel works. So if you have any questions about this video, go ahead and leave a comment below. Obviously this is just the beginning and we are going to go ahead and apply all the different traffic tactics to go ahead and build traffic to your blog. But you need to understand this. Make sure that you have a very clear understanding of the funnel and a very clear understanding of where your activities fit inside the funnel. So thank you for watching this video and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.